game for a minute. They pretty much have the flair that you won't find in another team. They're chicks from a different type of coop, but for real, they just want to thank their parents.
The next team of round one is Team Drop Names, a freshman team consisting of Matt, Zeke, and David. Their skill is making information disappear inside a computer.
Thirdly, we have Trivial in Suits. David, Jane, and Sydney are unimportant people in important clothing. Shout out to their boy Tanweer and his juice box.
And the final team of round one is Team God's Gifts, Audley, Jermaine, and Mike. Yes, God did make us better than you. You may call it cocky, but we call it the truth. We were sent here by God to win this competition. Special shout out to God for giving us these sexy onesies.
And without further ado, let's get this round on the roll. Interesting. Our categories for round one are presidents. How much do you know about our commanders-in-chief? Taking sides, questions about and pictures of polygons. You have a what? Look out, germaphobes. This category is about diseases.
Also in this round, they're a poet and they know it, towering literary figures and their works. From queen to queen bee, respond to each answer by completing the lyric. You must begin with what is and you must sing the lyric. You will not be judged on your singing just as long as you are singing. And finally of this round, college mascot scholarship. Identify the school to which each mascot belongs.
I would just like to remind the contestants to please phrase their answer as a question, to please press and release their button in order for the buzzer to work, and to not talk until they are acknowledged by one of the two of us. All right. Chicken McNuggets, you may please choose a question.
From queen to queen bee.
Okay, you can say it.
For how much?
Oh, how much? Oh, 100. 200? No.
Queen to queen bee for 200.
Yeah.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday, the regular, and this is from Piano Man.
It's not.
Team Drop Names.
The regular crowd shuffles in.
That is correct.
Hey, you didn't put it in the question!
Please, teams. Oh dear. Yes. Yes. The judges have an objection here. The answer was not phrased as a question, therefore it cannot be accepted. I'm sorry. Back to
Chicken McNuggets, you still have control of the board. Please choose a question.
From queen to queen bee, 100?
From queen to queen bee, 100.
From Don't Stop Believin', some will win, some will lose.
Buzz it in.
God's Gifts.
Or born to sing the blues?
That is correct.
Bars, man, bars!
Team God's Gifts, you now have control. Please select a category and point value.
We would like from Queen to Queen B for 300, please.
Queen to Queen B, 300. From Skater Boy, he was a boy, she was a girl, could I? Trivial in Suits.
What is make it any more obvious?
That is correct. Oh no, but you didn't sing it, which means it cannot be accepted. Yes, judges, they didn't sing it. Is that... Oh. Ooh.
We would like to remind the contestants that whenever you choose from Queen to Queen B, to please sing it as a question. Also, if your buzzer does not seem to be working, make sure you're pressing it once rather than continuously pressing it because it jams up the system. All right? Team Gifts, you still have control of the board. Please choose a question.
We would like scholarships for 100.
Scholarships for 100. Name that college. Drop names.
What is Rutgers University?
That is correct. Yes. We will ask now the contestants do a buzzer check going from left to right, starting with God's Gifts. Please do your buzzer now. Okay. It wasn't working. Okay.
That's what they all say.
Yeah. Trivial in Suits. Please do your buzzer. Yes. Drop names. And Chicken McNuggets.
Remember to press it once, please, as to not jam up the system. For scholarships, make sure you are identifying the university and not the name of the mascot. No, they did say.
Just for future reference. Yes. Drop names, I believe you have controlled the board. Please select a category and point value.
We will take scholarships for 200.
Scholarship for 200. Name that college. God's Gifts.
What is UConn?
That is correct. We will accept that. Team God's Gifts, you now have control of the board. Please select a question.
Scholarships for 300. Let's keep this going.
Scholarships for 300. Name that college. God's Gifts.
What is Roanoke College?
That is incorrect. All the other teams now have an opportunity to steal. If you wish to. You don't have to. And that's time. That question is now done. Can we see the answer, please? Miami University. God's Gifts, because no one answered that question, you still have control of the board. Please select a question.
Could we have scholarship for 400, please?
Scholarships for 400. Chicken McNuggets.
What is Florida University?
That is incorrect. The other teams now have an opportunity to steal. Anybody? And that's time. No one will answer that question. Please, can we see the answer? It was Allegheny College. God's Gifts still has control of the board. Please select a question.
Scholarships for 5, please.
All right, the last one in scholarships. Name that college. Well, that takes that category out of commission. No one answered that. Can we see the answer, please? What is the University of Illinois is what we were looking for. Yes, that was Chief Blackhawk. According to Mr. Wolf there. So, God's Gifts still has control of the board. Please select a question.
Can you please explain they're a poet and they know it again? What do you do in that one?
You will be asked, a poet or writer will be described to you. You will simply have to name them.
Oh,
A
okay.
talented literary figure, it says here.
Sorry, I don't want to be annoying, but what's you have what again?
You have what? For how much? Oh,
Well, I
okay.
mean,
you want me to explain it? Yes. You will. It's a question about diseases. So a disease will be described, and you will have. To
Okay,
identify
from
it.
Queen to Queen Bay for 500.
Queen Bee. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song. Trivial in Suits.
What is and make it better?
That is correct.
And she sang it.
And you sang it. That is 500 points right there. Trivial in Suits, you have gained control of the board. Please select a question.
We'll take the same category for 400.
Oh, Queen to Queen Bee, 500. 400. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain that is from tearing up my heart. And that's time. No one knew it. Let me see the answer. With or without you was what we were looking for.
In some tune.
Yes, I don't know it either, but I guess someone does. So, Trivial in Suits, correct? Still has control of the board. Please select the question.
We'll take you have what for 100.
You have what?
This very contagious and often fatal virus recently swept through the West African countries of Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. Contestants, I will remind you to please wait until the question is fully answered to use your buzzer. The question is still open for anybody. Drop names.
What is Ebola?
That is correct.
I believe we have a buzzer check. I think they said there was one.
All right. Team drop names, you are in control of the board. Please choose a question.
We will take you have what for 200?
You have what for 200? This disease killed between 30 and 60% of Europe's population in the 14th century. Yes, drop names.
What is the bubonic plague?
That is correct. Team drop names, you still have control of the board. Please choose a question.
We will take you have what for 300?
You have what for 300? The 32nd American president, Franklin D. Roosevelt, was crippled by this disease. Yes, team gifts.
What is polio?
That is correct.
I would like to give a shout out to Miss Holloway for teaching me that in AMSIP 2. Education is real, guys.
Thank you for the inspirational message.
We'll
team
take
gifts, you still
presidents.
have control. Please choose a question.
We'll take presidents for 200, please.
Presidents for 200. This president was the first to survive an assassination attempt. And time. Can we see the answer, please? The answer was who is Andrew Jackson? Team Gifts, you still have control of the board. Please choose a question.
We will take presidents for 300.
Presidents for 300, please. Known for his humor, this president told the surgeons treating his gunshot wounds, "I hope you're all Republicans." Yes, trivial in suits.
Who is Roosevelt?
That is incorrect. The question is now open to all the other contestants. And that is time. May we see the correct answer, please? Who is Ronald Reagan? I'm sorry. No, God's gifts. God's gifts, you still have control of the board. Please choose a question.
We'll take taking sides for 200.
Taking sides, 200. This figure has 6 sides. Yes, trivial in suits.
What is a hexagon?
That is correct. Please wait until the question has been fully asked before buzzing in, or you will be locked out. And also don't press it more than once, or you will
Don't
also
say
be
the
locked out.
answer and give it away.
All right.
Strategy.
Trivial in suits, you have control of the board. Please choose a question.
We'll take taking sides for 300.
Taking sides for 300. This figure has 9 sides. Yes, Chicken McNuggets.
What is a nonagon?
That is correct. May we have a score check, please?
We have Chicken McNuggets with negative 100. With 100. Drop Names with 200. And God's Gifts with 300.
And so with the scores in mind now, Chicken McNuggets have control of the board. Please select your next question.
Okay. Taking sides 100.
Taking sides for 100. This polygon uses the Pythagorean theorem. Yes, trivial in suits.
What is a right triangle?
You have gone above and beyond, trivial in suits. That is correct. Trivial in suits, you now have control of the board. Please choose a question.
We'll take taking sides for 400.
Taking sides for 400. This figure has 7 sides. Yes, God's gift.
What is a heptagon?
That is incorrect. I'm very sorry. The question is now open. Drop names. That is correct. Drop names. You now have control of the board. Please choose a question.
We'll take taking sides to clear out the category.
Taking sides for 500. A dodecagon has this many sides. Yes, Team God's Gift.
What is 12 sides?
That is correct.
And, we do have another announcement on the question regarding the 7-sided figure. Heptagon is acceptable, I have been informed. So, God's Gifts should receive credit for that answer. And the Septagon will also accept so as not to take points from them. So just add that point value to God's Gifts, please.
Presidents for 100.
Presidents for 100. This Quaker president is known for the criminal misdeeds revealed by his taped phone calls. All right. Drop names.
Who is Richard Nixon?
That is correct. Drop names, you now have control of the board. Please choose a question.
We will take They're a Poet and They Know It for 100, please.
They're a poet and they know it for 100. Known for his famous children's books, this poet's famous works include those about a cat, a Grinch, and a Lorax. Trivial in Suits.
Who is Dr. Seuss?
That is correct. Trivial in Suits has control of the board. Please select the next question.
We'll take the same category for 200, please.
That is Their Opponent They Know It, 200. Once upon a midnight dreary, this horror and mystery poet attended the University of Virginia. Drop names.
Who is Edgar Allan Poe?
That is correct. Team Drop Names now has control of the board. Please select the next question.
We will take They're a Poet and They Know It for 300, please.
Their Opponent They Know It, 300. Certainly not a caged bird, this famous female poet recited one of her poems at President Bill Clinton's inauguration. God's Gifts.
Who is Maya Angelou?
That is correct. And God's Gifts now has control.
I would just like to remind the contestants to please press and release one time. One time.
Thank you. God's Gifts, please select the next question.
You have what for 400?
You have what? 400.
This disease had a high mortality rate until a vaccine was developed for it in the late 1700s.
What is...
I would like to remind the contestants to please wait to be acknowledged before calling out. Yes, drop names.
What is smallpox?
That is correct. Drop names, you now have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
You have what for 500, please?
You have what for 500? Inflaming the membranes of the brain and the spinal cord, there are often outbreaks of this disease on college and university campuses. Yes, God's gift.
What is hepatitis?
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. Yes, Chicken McNuggets.
What is syphilis?
That is also incorrect. Yes, drop names.
What is meningitis?
That is correct. Exactly, Dr. Seuss.
Yes.
Drop names, you now have control of the board. Please choose a question.
They're a Poet and They Know It for 400, please.
They're a poet and they know it. 400. This poet and playwright penned the line, "This is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but a whimper." Oh dear. We're not getting a bang or a whimper. Go on to the, can we see the answer, please? Well, who is T.S. Eliot was the answer. Who has control? Team Drop Names has control. Please select the next question. Can you repeat that, please?
Same category for 500,
Same category,
please.
500. All right. Known as America's poet, this man lived and wrote throughout the Civil War era. All right, I do not hear America singing on this one. Can we see the answer, please? Who is Walt Whitman? Is the answer. And so, Trivial Instance. Team Drop Names still has control. Please select whether you want 400 or 500 in the final category.
Presidents for 5.
All right, presidents for 5.
This tight-lipped New England Republican liked buzzing for his bodyguards and then hiding under his desk as they frantically searched for him. Yes, Trivial in Suits.
Who is JFK, John F. Kennedy?
That is incorrect. I am sorry. If any other contestant would like... Yes, Chicken McNuggets.
That's wrong. Just get something.
Who is George?
That is also incorrect. I'm sorry. Are there any other contestants who would like to answer? And that is time. Can we have the correct answer, please? Who is Calvin Coolidge? Trivial in Suits, please choose your question. Presidents for 400. Good choice. This president died of pneumonia contracted during his long inauguration speech after only 32 days in office. Yes, Chicken McNuggets.
Go ahead. Which one died?
Who is a bird? Who is Franklin Roosevelt?
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. The question is now open for the other contestants. Yes, Trivial in Suits.
Who is Harrison?
That is... Be more specific.
William Henry Harrison.
That is correct. And let's have our final score check.
We have Chicken McNuggets with a negative 1,500. We have Trivial Issues with 200. God Gifts with 600. And Rock Games with 1,800. Rock Games, you will be invited to come back and answer the final Jeopardy question at the end of the show. Thank you, contestants.
We have Team Revolutionary Solids. Team Revolutionary Solids is a group of 3 friends that came here tonight to play Jeopardy and do math, and they're all out of math. Shout outs to LHS for making tonight possible and to Isaac Newton for his many hours spent coaching this team.
The next team called up, the Floridian Flamingos, who are just as excited to participate in the Student Jeopardy competition as they are to go to Florida this April. Being flamingos, they love summer and cannot be more excited to help the Homefront summer camp. But do not be fooled, these flamingos are serious trivia masters who are ready to flaunt their knowledge on the hot and sunny stage.
Next up we have Team Domination. Team Domination. They are A-pushers and are here to show their intellectual superiority in random knowledge. They are here to destroy the opponents, but most of all, they are here so they won't get fired.
And the final team of round 2 is Team I Have a Job. Ryan, Christian, and Eddie. We are working men. We have jobs. We make bank. Working class of Lawrence, unite.
We would just like to quickly remind our contestants to please wait until you are acknowledged to say the answer, wait until the question has been done being read, to press your buzzer, and to please press and release your buzzer and to not press it multiple times. Let's reveal our
There's one missing.
Let's reveal our categories for this round.
Just to let our candidates know, 100 in herstory is available. It's just a technical glitch, but you can still choose it. Thank you and good luck.
All right, we have Her Story, Women Who Have Made History, Break a Leg, musical theater questions. Let's get physical. Exercise your brain with these physics questions.
The next three categories are objects in mirror are closer than they appear, in which you will have to identify a super magnified everyday object, fix that antenna, recall your favorite childhood TV shows, and live to serve, which are questions about non-profit groups and services.
All right, Revolutionary Solids, please choose a question. Break a leg for 100.
Yeah, that's it.
A movie remake of this fairy tale inspired musical starring Meryl Streep premiered in theaters December 2014. Yes, team, I have a job.
What is Into the Woods?
That is correct, as the audience seems to know. I have a job. You are now in control of the board. Please choose a question.
What is the TV show question from childhood for 200?
Fix that antenna for 200.
This 1990s television show was based around a purple plush stuffed animal that came to life in children's imaginations. Floridan Flamingos.
What is Barney?
That is correct. Floridian Flamingos now have control of the board. Please select the next question.
Live to serve for 100, please.
Live to serve for 100. This nonprofit organization raises awareness and funds for children in need of cleft lip and palate repairs and surgeries. Revolutionary Solids.
What is Operation Smile?
That is correct. And Revolutionary Solids has control of the board. Please select the next question.
Break a leg for 200.
Break a leg, 200.
This Oscar-winning musical is set in a women's jail in the 20s. Yes, Revolutionary Solids. Can you say that again, please? That is correct. Revolutionary Solids, you now have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
300, please.
Break a leg for 300. In the 90s, this musical chronicled the lives of people affected by the AIDS epidemic. Yes, I have a job.
What is Rent?
That is correct. I have a job. You now have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
I would like to pick childhood cartoon. Is that for the antenna? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Fix the antenna for 300.
Fix the antenna for 300.
Yes.
Arthur's younger sister on the popular children's television show, Arthur. Revolutionary Solids.
Who is DW?
That is correct. Revolutionary Solids now has control of the board. Please select the next question. Break a leg, 400.
This movie musical is famous for its extravagant midnight showings. Yes, Floridian Flamingos.
What is Phantom of the Opera?
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. Yes, Domination.
What is West Side Story?
That is also incorrect. Yes, Revolutionary Solids.
What is the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
That is correct. Revolutionary Solids, you now have control of the board. Please choose a question.
We'll finish that category out. 500.
Break a leg for 500. This musical features a man eating plant and doo-wop music. Yes, Revolutionary Solids.
What is Little Shop of Horrors?
That is correct. Revolutionary Solids, you still have control of the board. Please choose a question.
We'll take Fix the Antenna for 100, please.
Fix the Antenna. This PBS television show featured a green character that lived in a metal trash can. Yes, I have a job.
What is Sesame Street?
That is correct. Team I Have a Job now has control of the board. Please select the next question.
The category we've been picking for 400, please.
I'm assuming you mean Fix the Antenna.
Yes.
Yes, okay. In this musical program, 8-year-old Stephanie moves in with her uncle and encourages her new friends to go outside and play instead of sitting inside playing video games. I believe that's time on that question. Can we see the answer, please? What is Lazy Town? And, apparently many of you from the audience knew that. Please refrain from shouting out answers. We want to, actually see who knows it up here. Yeah. All right, so I Have a Job still has control of the board.
500. Sorry.
What category was that? Fix that antenna 500?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. Featured on PBS, this informational children's show featured different experiments and cooking segments.
What?
Team Domination.
What are the Muppets?
That is incorrect. Anybody else? All right, the answer was not Breaking Bad Jr. Can we see the answer, please? What is Zoom? Zoom! And that means I Have a Job still has control of the board. Please select the next question. You're out of your favorite category, so you'll have to move on to another one.
An antenna for 600.
I'm sorry, that's not a question.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We'll do the objects that are magnified for 100, please.
All right. Name that object. Yes, I have a job.
I think that's rope. What is rope?
That is incorrect. You're not allowed to buzz in. Okay, Floridian Flamingos.
What is a mascara wand?
That is correct. All right. Floridian Flamingos have control of the board. Please select the next question.
Live to serve for 200, please.
Live to serve 200. Taking place around St. Patrick's Day, a local event for this organization raised $144,520.34 to raise awareness for childhood cancer. I have a job.
What is St. Baldrick's?
That is correct. I have a job has control of the board. Please select the next question.
Live to serve for 300.
Live to serve 300. Please. Started by a college student, this organization involved fundraising and building schools for children in a Central American country. Floridian Flamingos.
What is Students Helping Honduras?
That is correct. At this point, we are halfway through this round. Can we have a score update?
We have Domination with negative 900. The Floridian Flamingos with 200. I Have a Job with 600. And Revolutionary Solids with 1,500.
Okay, so that's the score. Floridian Flamingos has control of the board. Please select the next question.
Live to serve for 400, please.
Live to serve, 400. This cultural outreach program was started by President John F. Kennedy through an executive order. And that's time. Could we see the answer, please? And for what is the Peace Corps? Floridian Flamingos still have control of the board. Please select the next question.
Objects in the mirror for 200, please.
Objects in the mirror, 200. Identify this object. Floridian Flamingos.
What is a Q-tip?
That is correct. Specifically a dirty Q-tip, but we'll accept a Q-tip because a dirty Q-tip is still a Q-tip. And so, Floridian Flamingos still has control of the board. Please select the next question.
Objects in the mirror for 300, please.
Objects in the mirror, 300. Identify that object or thing. I have a job.
What is sand?
That is correct. What is sand? I have a job. Please select the next question.
Let's get physical for 100.
Let's
please.
get physical, 100.
Let's get physical. The result of mass times acceleration. I'm going to remind the contestants to not press their buzzer before we have read the question. Mass time. Yes, I have a job.
What is force?
That is correct. I have a job. You now have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Let's get physical for 200, please.
Physical for 200. Ignoring air resistance, two objects of different masses which are released from rest at the same height will reach the ground blank. Yes, I have a job.
What is at the same time?
That is correct. I have a job. You still have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Let's do her story for 200.
Her story for 200?
Yes.
I would like to remind you that 100 for her story is still available technically. It's just not there. It's invisible.
Thank you for reminding us.
All right. One of the leading figures in the women's suffrage movement, who is portrayed by Hilary Swank in the 2004 film Iron-Jawed Angels. Yes, domination.
Who is Alice Paul?
That is correct. Domination, you have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Her story for 300.
Her story for 300. This author stirred up support for abolitionism when she published Uncle Tom's Cabin in 1852. Yes, Revolutionary Solids.
Who is Harriet Beecher Stowe? Story for 100, please.
Her story for 100. This Lawrence history teacher hails from the same New York City as Mark Twain's wife. Yes, I have a job.
And Herzog. I said what is in the beginning. You know.
Yeah. That is correct.
Shout out to Herzog.
I have a job. You now have control of the board. Please choose a question.
Let's look at things that are really close up for 500, please.
Objects in the mirror are close in the mirror 500.
Identify that object. Yes, Revolutionary Solids.
What is Velcro?
That is correct. And Revolutionary Solids have control of the board. Please select the next question.
Can we
First story, 400.
Born in 1759, this English writer was the author of A Vindication of the Rights of Women. Combination.
Mary Wollstonecraft. What is Mary Wollstonecraft?
Please speak clearly into the microphone.
What is Mary Wollstonecraft?
I'm sorry, that is technically incorrect. Or practically incorrect, more like. It is open to the rest of y'all.
Who is Mary Wollstonecraft?
Flurry and Flamingos, I would like to tell you again, once again, to wait to be acknowledged before answering the question.
Excuse me,
Flurry and
Allison?
Flamingos, please say it one more time.
Excuse me, Allison? I'm so sorry to interrupt, but to keep the answers consistent, since we allowed what is Anne Herzog, we must also allow what is for this slide.
That wasn't why we talked with the judges, that wasn't the problem.
They gave a mispronunciation. They said Wollstonecraft. So that's why we ruled it incorrect.
In addition, the first response was also not in the form of a question and was later corrected without us acknowledging it first. We're just going to move on now. Can we Mary Wollstonecraft? Flamingos, you will be awarded those points. And now you have control of the board. Please choose a question.
Objects for 400, please.
Objects for 400.
Identify this thing. Flirty and Flamingos.
What is salt and pepper?
That is correct. Flamingos have control of the board. Please select the next question.
Please select the next question.
What is her story for 500, please?
Her story, 500.
This former CIA operative and avid feminist wrote about her experiences as an undercover Playboy bunny. Yes, Revolutionary Solids.
Who is Gloria Steinem?
That is correct. Revolutionary Solids, you have control of the board. Please choose a question.
We'll take Let's Get Physical for 300.
Let's get physical for 300. The rate of acceleration of gravity near the surface of the Earth in meters per second squared. Yes, I have a job.
What is 9.8?
That is correct. I have a job. You now have control of the board. Please choose a question.
Going for let's get physical for 400, please.
Let's get physical for 400, please. This physicist wrote the best-selling book, A Brief History of Time. Yes, Revolutionary Solids.
Who is Stephen Hawking?
That is correct. Revolutionary Solids, you now have control of the board. Please choose a question.
Let's get physical for 500.
Let's get physical for 500. Albert Einstein won the Nobel Prize for his discovery of this phenomenon. Yes, I have a job.
What is the theory of relativity?
That is incorrect. Yes, Revolutionary Science.
What is the photovoltaic effect?
Please repeat that.
What is the photoelectric effect?
That is correct. Revolutionary Silence, you have control of the board. Please choose the last question.
Live to serve for 500.
By recruiting college graduates to teach in underserved communities, this organization aims to combat educational inequity in the United States. Yes, I have a job.
American liberty and freedom. God bless.
Actually, it's any place that employs students, because we have jobs, and everybody that gets a job.
We don't know.
That's not correct.
That's American.
Not the answer to the question. We're going to discuss whether it's correct or not.
Oh, you want the answer.
Anybody else? And that is it. Can we see the answer, please? What is Teach for America? That was the answer. And that concludes round 2. Can we have the scores, please, and the winner?
We have combination with negative 1,100. I have a job with 600. Green Flamingos with 1,200. And Revolutionary Solids with 3,700. Congratulations. We will move on to the final round of questions. And at this time,
Mrs. Herzog and I would like to take this moment to thank some wonderful people, namely all of you. Thank you so much to all the student contestants who, with their enthusiasm, allowed the first Student Jeopardy to take place. And thank you also to all of the National Honor Society members. They have worked long, difficult hours to put this together. So please, thank you very much.
So that you feel very, very proud of what you've done this evening, there will be at least $1,000 donated to Homefront. That's tickets alone. Congratulations. Now, without further ado, your Trebeks.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your refreshments. Anyways, let's move on. But before we get to round 3, let's just have a little refresher. So, we're going to have some audience participation at the moment. So please, if anybody would like to volunteer. Oh, you, sir.
Let me volunteer.
Rod, I think it's for me. Truly touching. All right, let's move on to round 3. Our round 3 contestants. First, we have Team Charlie's Angels. They would like to give a shout out to Homefront and let their opponents know that these Angels came ready to win.
Next up, Team Scorpion. Crawling out from the desert, it's Team Scorpion. Consisting of Hannah, Noah, and Hula likes Kit Kats, and Nick Engel. Here they are.
Next up we have Team Divergent. They're the baddest in District 9, and yes, they do volunteer as tribute.
Finally, Team Nerds, who describe themselves as the nerdiest of all nerds.
All right, let's get this rolling. Let's start with Charlie's Angels. Actually, let's not start because we need the board. The board! Well, let's start with the categories, actually. Our first category is Assassin's Creed. Assassinations and attempted assassinations of US and world leaders. Which is which? On all things witches, fictional and historical. And under the sea, questions about marine life.
And on the other half of the board, we have Tune-In Time, identify the shows by their theme songs, guess the movie based on the series of emojis which we will show, and Game of Thrones, which is the questions about monarchs and their reigns and leadership and stuff. Alright, so we're going to start round 3 with Charlie's Angels. So we'll ask Charlie's Angels to please select a category and point value. When you're ready.
Tune-in time for 100.
Tune-in time for 100.
Yes, Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels, we would really like your answer, but
What is friends?
That is correct.
And Charlie's Angels now has control of the board. Please select the next question. Yes, when you buzz in, the music will stop playing and you will be allowed to answer. Yes. Hopefully. Yes. Charlie's Angels, please select the next question.
100 for guess the movie emoji.
All right. Identify this movie. Scorpion.
What is up?
Not much. What's up with you? That's correct.
I think we have a joke of the night, everybody.
Yes.
We know you're excited about the questions, but if you could please refrain from shouting out the answers, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Scorpion has control of the board. Please select the next question.
Let's do guess the emoji movie for 200.
Emoji movie 200. Identify this movie. Scorpion.
What is Benjamin Button?
Can you say the full title, please?
What is the curious case of Benjamin Button?
That is correct. All right, Scorpions maintains control of the board. Please select the next question.
Guess the movie for 300, please.
Movie emoji 300. Identify this movie. Scorpion.
What is Brokeback Mountain?
That is correct. Scorpion still has control. Please select the next question.
Guess the movie for 400.
Surprise, surprise. Identify this movie. Charlie's Angels.
What is Forrest Gump?
That is correct. And Charlie's Angels now has control of the board. Please select the next question.
500 for guess the movie emoji.
All right, the final movie emoji, and here it is. Scorpion.
What is Silver Lining Playbook?
That is incorrect. Anyone else has the opportunity to steal at this time? And that's time. Can we see the answer, please? Well, that is the Shawshank Redemption. That's what we were looking for. Yeah. And Charlie's Angels, because no one got that, has control of the board. Please select the next question.
Tune in time for 200.
Tune in time, 200. This television show and later movie series featured this catchy theme. Nerds.
What is Mission Impossible?
That is correct. Nerds now have control of the board. Please select the next question.
What is Assassin's Creed for 200?
Assassin's Creed 200.
His death marked the end of the Roman Republic, and out of the bloody aftermath emerged the Roman Empire. At the time of his death, he was 57. Yes, nerds?
Who is Caesar Augustus?
That is incorrect. Yes, Charlie's Angels?
Who is Julius Caesar?
That is correct. Charlie's Angels, you now have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Let's go, Divergent!
Assassin's Creed for 300. This Austrian heir to the Habsburg throne was killed by a Serbian terrorist on June 28, 1914. Yes, nerds?
Who was Franz Ferdinand?
That is correct. I would like to remind the audience to please not even shout out the audience to your... shout out the answer to your friends, because we can still hear you. Nerds, you have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
What is Assassin's Creed for 400?
Assassin's Creed for 400. This man assassinated John F. Kennedy's assassin as he was being transferred to another jail. And that is time. Can we see the correct answer, please? Who is Jack Ruby? Nerds, you still have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
What is Assassin's Creed for 100?
Assassin's Creed for 100. After shooting Abraham Lincoln, this actor turned assassin was reported to have shouted, "Sic semper tyrannis." Yes, Charlie's Angels?
Who is John Wilkes Booth?
That is correct. Charlie's Angels, you now have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Tune in time for 300.
Tune in time for 300.
This television show opened each episode with this song. Divergent.
What is Full House?
That is correct. Divergent has control of the board. Please select the next question.
Tune in time 400.
Tune in time 400. This television show was opened by this song, which was performed by one of the actors. Divergent.
What is Drake and Josh?
That is correct. Divergent maintains control of the board. And can select the next question.
Tune in time 500.
Tune in time 500. This science fiction show featured this theme. Scorpion.
What is the Twilight Zone?
That is correct. Scorpion now has control of the board. Please select the next question.
Which is which for 100?
Which is which for 100?
Harry Potter calls this witch one of the most brilliant people he knows, despite her sometimes criticized perfectionism. Yes, nerds.
Who is Hermione?
Can you be more specific?
Who is Hermione Granger?
That is correct. And since we're practically halfway through, can we have a score update, please?
We have Nerds with 400, Scorpion with 600, Divergent with 700, and Charlie's Angels with 800.
Close round. All right, nerds, you have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
What Assassin's Creed for 500?
Assassin's Creed for 500. This Nobel Peace Prize winning Israeli was shot by Yigal Amir in 1995. And time is up. Can we see the correct answer, please? It is that. Yitzhak Rabin. Alright, nerds, you still have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Game of Thrones for 200.
Game of Thrones for 200.
This king started his own church so he could divorce his wife. Charlie's Angels.
Who is Henry VIII?
That is correct. King Henry VIII. Charlie's Angels has control of the board. Please select the next question.
Which is which? 200?
Which is which? 200.
In 1692, 20 people were executed for allegedly practicing witchcraft in this small Massachusetts town. Yes, Charlie's Angels.
What is the Salem witch trials?
That is acceptable. All right, Charlie's Angels, you still have control of the board. Please choose a question.
Which is which? 300?
Which is which? 300. This witch gave Dorothy the ruby slippers in The Wizard of Oz. And to that of Oz. Yes, nerds.
Who is Glenda the Good?
That is correct. Nerds, you have control of the board. Please choose a question.
Game of Thrones for 300, please.
Game of Thrones for 300.
This man served as the last Chinese emperor as a young boy.
Who is Pu Yi?
That is correct. And nerds have control of the board. Please select the next question. Game of Thrones 400. This woman was the last monarch of the Hawaiian Islands prior to American annexation. Charlie's Angels.
Who is Queen Liliuokalani?
That is correct. Charlie's Angels has control of the board. Please select the next question.
Game of Thrones 100?
Game of Thrones 100. Originally from Austria, this queen supposedly said, "Let them eat cake." Nerds.
Who is Marie Antoinette?
That is correct. Nerds have control of the board. Please select the next question.
Game of Thrones for 500.
Game of Thrones, finishing out that category. This legendary and brutal warlord is credited with creating the Zulu nation and was extremely influential in South African culture in the 19th century. Nerds.
Who is Shaka Zulu?
That is correct. And nerds maintain control of the board and can select the next question.
Which is which for 400?
Which is which?
This play, written by William Shakespeare, opens with three witches prophesying that the play's title character will become king. Yes, Charlie's Angels.
What is Macbeth?
That is correct. Charlie's Angels, you have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Which is which 500?
Which is which 500? This 1999 horror film, claiming to be a documentary, popularized viral movie marketing and the found footage genre. Yes, Charlie's Angels.
What is the Blair Witch Trials?
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. The question is open to all other contestants. And that is time. Can we please have the correct answer? The Blair Witch Project. The correct answer is, what is the Blair Witch Project? Charlie's Angels, you still have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Under the Sea 100.
Under the Sea for 100. Made famous in the film Finding Nemo, this species of fish has a symbiotic relationship with sea anemones. Yes, nerds?
What is clownfish?
That is correct. Nerds, you have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Under the Sea for 200.
Under the Sea, 200. Often ranked as one of the most intelligent species of animals, these marine mammals are known for swimming in ponds and navigating using echolocation. Yes, Scorpion.
What are dolphins?
That is correct. Scorpion, you have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Under the Sea for 300.
Under the Sea for 300. An endangered species, the females of this species lay their eggs on land, with only about 1 in 1,000 of the young surviving to adulthood. Yes, nerds?
What are turtles?
No. Be more specific.
Can you be more specific?
What are sea turtles?
That is correct. Nerds, you have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
What is Under the Sea for 400?
Under the Sea for 400. Also called the sea cow, these animals are vulnerable to the cold and carry their young for about 1 year before giving birth. Yes, Charlie's Angels.
What is manatee?
That is correct. Charlie's Angels, you have control of the board. Please choose the only remaining question.
Under the Sea for 500.
Under the Sea for 500. This deep-sea creature, found 10,000 feet beneath the ocean's surface, has the largest eye-to-body ratio of any known animal on Earth and can cloak itself with its web of bandages. Yes, Scorpion.
What is a giant squid?
That is incorrect, I am sorry. The question is now open. Yes, Divergent.
What is an octopus?
That is also incorrect. The question is still open. Going once. Going twice. not sold to anybody. That is time. Please reveal the correct answer. And for the second time, it is a vampire squid. Can we have our final round 3 scores, please?
At the conclusion of round 3, we have Divergent with 200, Scorpion with 300, Charlie's Angels with 1,900, and Nerds with 2,000. Thank you, contestants and Nerds. You are welcome back at the end for the final Jeopardy question. Thank you, and get ready for round 4.
First off, we have the little Einsteins, Owen, Tanner, and Hanks. I quote, "How's it hanging? We are just 3 young bucks in a squad, going on a trip to our favorite rocket in our favorite rocket ship. Hashtag clean, hashtag cornballs, hashtag 100, hashtag trivia crap chance."
Calling next up to the stage, tonight's lineup for Team Triple Threat is Dom the Bomb Peters, Mr. Area Code Peters, and coaching tonight's team will be Coach Court from the 609. They would like to wish the other contestants luck, but
Sports. Team Bold Moves Only. They are just a squad of rapscallions out here trying to make it. Shout out to Sidewalks for keeping them off the streets. They enjoy long walks on the beach, fantasy football, and making decisions that are always classified as bold.
calling up to the stage for round 4, the Powerpuff Girls. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girls, but Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction, Chemical X. Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born. Using their ultra superpowers, Kyla, Erica, and Maya have dedicated their lives to solving trivia and the forces of Jeopardy.
Now let's introduce our categories. First up, we have Fashion Week, which is still there, but you just can't see it because it's just that ahead of its time. Fashion trends from across the ages. Famous first words, opening lines in books, when in Rome. Respond to each question by articulating the correct Roman numeral. We will explain this a little later when someone chooses it.
Do it for the Vine. Identify the stars in these 6-second clips. Not so Super Bowl, blunders and losses in America's game. And show your moves, where you will get up and dance.
Right. Let's start with Little Einsteins. Please choose a question.
We'd like to do it for the Vine for 100.
Do it for the Vine. This popular Vine shows the following kid incorrectly saying 9 plus 10 is this number. Powerpuff Girls.
21.
We will accept it, but this is your last warning. In the future, all contestants, please phrase your answers as questions. Powerpuff Girls have control of the board.
Also, don't yell into the mics, please.
That's good too. Oh, my.
Looks like round 4 is over. Oh, it's back.
Do it for the Vine for 200.
Yes. Powerpuff Girls, please select a question.
Do it for the Vine for 200.
Do it for the Vine 200. This Vine showed a kid being hit by a basketball, to which his response was this.
What is
Triple threat. That is correct. Please wait to be acknowledged before answering. Triple Threat has control of the board. Please select the next question.
Do it for the vine, 300.
Do it for the vine, 300.
Please.
This famous basketball player is also the punchline of this Vine trend. Triple Threat.
What is LeBron James?
That is correct. Triple Threat still has control of the board. Please select the next question. Please select the next question.
I will. Do it for the vine, 400.
Do it for the vine, 400. This girl famously and incorrectly referred to the geese behind her by saying this. Triple Threat.
What is, look at all those chickens!
That is correct. Triple Threat. You will select the next question. I think I know what it will be.
Excuse me? Can we finish it, please?
Yeah, you can have the last one. Do it for the Vine.
Thank you.
All right. This company acquired Vine as of October 2012 for a reported $30 million and currently still holds the popular social media app. Powerpuff Girls.
What is Facebook?
That is incorrect. The other teams have the opportunity to steal. Little Einsteins.
What is Instagram?
That is also incorrect. Triple Threat.
What is Twitter?
That is correct. Okay. All right, Triple Threat has control of the board. Your favorite category is gone. Please select another.
Not so Super Bowl, 100.
Not so Super Bowl, 100. This Super Bowl running back only went to the 2015 Super Bowl Media Day, so he wouldn't get fined. Bold moves only.
Who is Marshawn Lynch?
That is correct.
I would like to ask the contestants to please not say anything close to the mic that you wouldn't say in front of your grandmother. Thank you.
Bold moves only has the control of the board. Please select the next question.
We'll take Super Bowl for 200, Rob.
Super Bowl for 200. The Kansas City Chiefs lost to this team in the first Super Bowl in 1967. Bold moves only.
Who are the Green Bay Packers?
That is correct. Bold moves only. Still has control of the board. Next question.
We'll take the same category for 300.
300. This story quarterback led the 1968 New York Jets to Super Bowl victory over the heavily favored Baltimore Colts.
Who is Joe?
Bold moves only.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Who is Joe Namath?
That is correct. Bold moves only. Still has control of the board. Please select the next question.
We'll go not say Super Bowl for 400.
Not so Super Bowl, 400. This Dallas Cowboys defensive tackle let his team down when the premature end zone celebration resulted in a touchback for the Buffalo Bills. Bold moves only.
Who is Leon Lett?
That is correct. Bold moves only. Still has control of the board. Next question. Select.
We might as well finish it up, Rob.
Yeah, I guess so. You might as well. Super Bowl 500. This player has thrown the most interception in his appearances in Super Bowl. Triple Threat.
Who is Eli Manning?
That is incorrect. The teams have an opportunity to steal. And that's time. Finally stumped you. The answer, please. John Elway. Triple Threat still. Oh, Bold Moves. Bold Moves has control of the board. Please select the next question.
We'll take When in Rome for 100, please.
When in Rome for 100. Let me explain this really quickly. So for this, you will recite the letters that correspond to the Roman numeral, slowly and in the correct sequence. For example, if it was the 2015 Super Bowl is represented by this Roman numeral, the answer or question would be, what is XLIX? Like that. All right. This is the Roman numeral for the Arabic number 4. Yes, bold moves only.
What is IV?
That is correct. Bold moves only. You still have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
We will continue with When in Rome for 200.
When in Rome, 200. This is the sum of 10 and 2. Yes, bold moves only.
What is XII?
That is correct. You still have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
When in Rome for 300.
When in Rome, 300. Abraham Lincoln opened his Gettysburg Address with 7 years ago. A score is represented by these Roman numerals. Yes, bold moves only.
What is XX?
That is correct. Bold moves only, you still have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
When in Rome for 400.
When in Rome, 400. If you earned a perfect score on a paper, your 100% would be represented this way. Yes, bold moves only.
What is C?
That is correct. Can we have a score update, please?
We have Little Einsteins with -500. The Powerpuff Girls with -400. Triple Threat with 900. And Bold Moves Only with 2,000.
Bold moves only! Bold!
All right, bold moves only. You still have control of the board. Please choose your next question.
When in Rome for 500.
When in Rome for 500. The square root of this Roman numeral is positive or -3. Yes, Powerpuff Girls.
Which is, what is XVIII?
That is way too...
That is incorrect. All the other... Hot, hot, hot. Oh, it's back. Yes, bold moves only.
What is IX?
That is correct. Bold moves only. You still have control of the board. Please choose.
We'll do Show Your Moves for 100.
Show your moves.
Please, if you do choose to buzz in on this, please send one representative from your team to the center of the stage to dance to the music which will be played. Macarena. Triple threat.
Quick note for that question, you can send all of your teammates to do the dance. Thank you, and show your moves.
The judge's approval, that goes to Triple Threat. You have control of the board. Please select the next question.
We would like to select Show Your Moves for 200.
Show your moves for 200. Salsa. Triple Threat.
Don't you use tortilla chips? Something else. That's not it.
Are you serious? Come on now, she's gonna dip it all.
I'm not getting up there. Give him the points.
Okay. Triple that you have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Can we get show your moves 300?
Show your moves for 300.
Chief Keef.
Jerk.
Audience approves, judges approve, you get the points, you have control of the board. Please select the next question.
Same thing 400.
All right, show your moves 400. The whip. Team Triple Threat, you received the points. That was good, I guess. You now have control of the board. Please select the next question. You may select the next question, Triple Threat.
Can you finish it, please?
All right. Team Luminant. Triple Threat. Overwhelming audience approval, you received the points once again. You have control of the board and may select the next question. Famous first word.
Thank you, Courtney!
Give me a fan.
So you need to name the book that this comes from. In my younger and more vulnerable years, my father gave me some advice that I've been turning over in my mind ever since. is up. Can we see the correct answer, please? What is the Great Gatsby? Gatsby. That's the name of my cat, Roderick.
Just a reminder to the contestants, 100 in Fashion Week is still available. Thank you and good luck.
Alright, Triple Threat, you still have control of the board. Please choose the next question. Fashion Week for 100. Most popular in the Victorian era, this article of clothing was worn by women to help shape their bodies, but the tight lacing had damaging effects on their inner organs. Ew. Yes, bold moves only.
What is a corset?
That is correct. Bold moves only, you have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Fashion Week for 200.
Fashion Week for 200. This popular hairstyle from the early 60s shares a name with an insect home. Yes, Triple Threat.
What is a beehive?
That is correct. Triple Threat, you have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Fashion Week 300.
Fashion Week for 300. Still sported by some hockey players, this iconic hairstyle was described as business in the front, party in the back. Yes, bold moves only.
What is a mullet?
That is correct. Bold moves only, you have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Famous first words for 200.
Famous first words for 200. Call me Ishmael. Yes, Triple Threat.
What is Moby Dick?
That is correct. Triple Threat, you now have control of the board. Please choose the next question.
Fashion Week 400.
Fashion Week 400. This German fashion and style company designed uniforms for the National Socialist German Workers' Party.
I can dance again.
I don't think that quite applies. And time. Can we see the answer, please? The answer was, what is Hugo Boss? Triple Threat, you still have control. Please choose the next question.
Fashion Week for 500.
Fashion Week for 500. This fashion designer is the only one listed on Time magazine's list of the 100 most influential people of the 20th century. And that is time. Can we see the correct answer, please? So close. It was Coco Chanel. All right, Triple Threat, you still have control of the board. Will you choose the next question, please?
Famous first words for 500, please.
Famous first words for 500. All children, except one, grow up. Yes, Little Einstein.
What is Peter Pan?
That is correct. Little Einstein, you now have control of the board. Will you please choose a question?
Same category for 400.
Famous first words for 400. It was a pleasure to burn. And time. Can we have the correct answer, please? What is Fahrenheit 451? Choose wisely. Holy Land Sunshine. Well, there it is. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. And time. Can we see the correct answer, please? What is a tale of two cities? All right, let's reveal the final score check.
Concluding round 4, we have the Powerpuff Girls with -900. Little Einstein with 0. Triple Threat with 2,800.
So teams, listen closely. You will make a wager and record it on the color index card in front of you. You all have one? Good. Okay. Your wager must not exceed your current score. We did just say the current scores. If you would like to hear them repeated, we can do that at this time.
Repeating the current scores, drop names. You have 1,800 to wager. Revolutionary Solids, you have 3,700. Nerds, you have 2,000. And Bold Moves only, you have 2,900.
There you go, Bold Moves. Okay, sorry. You will use the whiteboards in front of you to record your responses to the final answer. Now, we will tell you the category, and then you will make your wager, and then we will reveal the question. So the category is famous students. Please make your wager now.
And one more time, drop names. You have 1,800. Revolutionary Solids, you have 3,700. Nerds, you have 2,000. And Bold Moves only, you have 2,900.
And please write the name of your team on your index card along with how much you would like to wager. I will repeat, please write the name of your team along with how much you would like to wager. We have the wagers collected? All right, so I believe now it is time to reveal the question. At this prestigious university, F. Scott Fitzgerald's experiences shaped what would become the Great Gatsby.
Please hold up a thumb if you're ready. Are you ready? And time! Alright. We're going to start lowest to highest. drop names. You wagered 1,800. Gasp. Will you please reveal your whiteboard?
Where is Harvard?
Revolutionary Solids. You wagered 2,101. Will you please reveal your whiteboards?
What is Princeton University?
Bold moves only. You wagered what looks to be 2,900. Please reveal your whiteboard.
What is Cornell University?
Nerds. You wagered 1995. Please reveal your whiteboard.
What is Cambridge University?
All right. Can we have a drum roll, please? And the correct answer was... What is Princeton University? Revolutionary Solids, you have those points. Can we have the total scores?
The champion for the first ever Student Jeopardy is Revolutionary Solids. Congratulations!
Thank you all for coming. Have a good night.